I'm just kidding. We're going to go right into it.
What is up? I almost dropped my oil. Oh, this one's a pricey one too. All right, so we just got back from like the most epic experience ever.
It was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I've been to so many personal development, motivational performance, peak performance seminars. And I have to say that this one that we went to this last week was my favorite by far, and really helped to launch just a great life again. So yeah, really cool.
So there's a couple things that we are doing right now as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
A couple things that we'll talk about.
Couple.
Wink, wink.
Couple.
Just kidding.
Not in details.
Couple things got really good. No,
we can talk about that.
No, we're not talking about it. Okay, anywho, we wanted to share with you the couples power hour that we've been doing ever since we got home, because sometimes in life, like, you get going on your track, like I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing, and we're not really connecting.
It is
It's like,
so important that you guys,
important.
that couples work together at something together that they're doing together, right? Yes, you have a very nice pink
sparkly. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Water bottle, water flask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've got to do stuff that's good together. My wife is phenomenal, and what she does with her business and with her speaking engagements and in her book that she's writing. I mean, and her humanitarian efforts that she's doing. Okay, maybe she's.
I mean, go on. I haven't heard about my humanitarian efforts yet. I am so cool. So cool. I don't even know about my humanitarian efforts.
No, it's awesome. She's an incredible wife, but she has always been so focused on growing herself. And for me, it's been, I have to say, this last year, you guys all probably know, it's been really kind of a tough go around this last year for us after the loss of our child and going through a year of grieving. But I'll tell you, in that year of grieving, we felt so blessed and so loved, but at the same time, you create some really bad habits, right? Mm-hmm. Some really bad trains of thoughts and beliefs. And this last year has been definitely a magnification of these improper beliefs in our lives. And so this has been fantastic. I was really excited to go to the event. Chrissy reached out to a friend. She got the tickets all organized out, and we drove. It was just me and her. And we drove, what was it, 12 hours to get, or 11 hours to get there?
It was 10.
10 hours to get out there. It was just me and her in our little Volkswagen, and we drove out there and stayed at our friend Shandy's house. Thanks so much, Shandy. It was awesome. We had so much fun seeing our friends there in Utah. And we went to this event. It was epic. It started, I was so blown away.
Day one, I was like, it's already worth driving out here. Day one.
Just the caliber of the event center itself. Just that when you walk into the event center, it doesn't look like he spared any expenses or trimmed or, kind of cut corners anywhere on this.
It's gorgeous.
It is a purpose-built auditorium or, event center that was, when you walk in and you actually see where the seating's at, it's just on a flat floor, and there's a purpose for that. You start to see. Mm-hmm. But the stage that he set up for him to present, it just gives you that, holy cow, what did I just walk into, right? And so it was awesome. We went out. It was actually, the event was Chris Crone's event. Mm-hmm. Blown away.
Like, you're all coming with us in April.
Yeah, so the next event's in April. We're going.
You're all coming with us.
This is something that everybody must make a habit of going to at least once or twice a year to get you on that right path. I mean, the funk that I was in, I was experiencing depression. I was, stress was crazy. Your pink hat makes you look cooler. Yeah. See, now you look warm too. So awesome.
Okay, keep going.
But you go to this event, and it's something that's just going to fuel you to give you that drive to move on. And
so I'll tell you, I want to share like one of the things that was so powerful, and this, maybe I don't know many times in my life where I've ever.
I don't think this isn't the
We're doing Power Hour.
Yeah, this is the Power Hour. I'm like,
Power Hour.
That's what the whole thing was about. It's a Power Hour, right?
Woo!
So in the event, he talks about the importance of doing a power hour, and we've both done power hours in the past, and my wife's power hour has been going like her.
So awesome.
She's got this incredible audio
life
of her
story.
talking.
We're 10 pages.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Read it out, 27 minutes long.
And it's so inspiring to listen to her story that I'm like, gosh, I want to make something like that, right? So we went to the seminar and talked about that power hour, but I'm like, you know what? We need to do a couples power hour. This needs to be something that we're doing together. Yes, she is incredibly powerful by herself. Yes, I'm incredibly powerful by myself. But together, is we are unstoppable. So super excited. So we do our morning power hour. You want to talk about that?
Okay, so this is what we do. And by power hour, it's that form of when you wake up, being intentional with your day. What do you do first thing when you get up? Because one of the things that was a really bad habit or not serving habit that he would do is wake up, scroll.
Look,
And it's a coping mechanism.
It is. No, it was a form of escapism for me. It was a form of, I'm not happy in life, and I'm going to go look on Facebook because I want to see other people's whose lives suck even more than mine. And it was actually motivating me to not worry about my life so much because there's some really horrible things going on in this world, and there's politics. Oh my goodness, I could get caught up when that was so much fun. But as a form of escapism, but it does not serve me to help other people or help myself or to grow forward.
So with the power hour, I wish I'd have brought in our book.
That would have been really smart before. But now, since we know so much, we are going to...
Okay, no. So the very first thing is
gratitude.
No.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start when you first wake up with gratitude, the things that you are grateful for in your life, and focusing on those things. So as you're getting ready, because the first thing you want to do is you actually want to get up and moving. Now, we have a very limited amount of time because we've got so many kids. We got to get ready for school and whatnot. So we actually are waking up now at 5:30 in the morning to do a power hour. So it wakes up 5:30 in the morning. I've got our lights in our bedroom automatically come on.
Mm-hmm.
Her
my life vision is my alarm.
Her life vision
wakes me up saying "Good morning, me," and
it's cute.
This awesome stuff.
It's really cute. So during this time, you're thinking about the things that you're grateful for, because as you focus on those things that you're grateful for, and even if it's just simple as like, gosh, this was nice. I had a nice pillow, or a soft pillow, or a place to sleep. Or you know what, I'm grateful for my feet today and being able to hold me as I get up out of bed and walk. And you start mentioning all these things that you're grateful for, and it probably would help to actually say them out loud more. But we're getting ready because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the gym.
So we're engaging our physical body, number one. That's the biggest thing is you get up and you're doing exercise, right? You're moving your physical body. So we do that. And then we get home and we go...
The exercise part I have to say that I absolutely love, because we only have a half hour of our power hour to do that exercise in, right? And if you're going to go all the way to a gym... It's 2 minutes from my house to get to the gym. It's not like that far. So it's we get in the car, we're there, we go right to the gym. But if you have to do it at home, you're still 30 minutes of exercise, physical movement, get that body engaged. Mm-hmm. But while we're working out, we choose a book on Audible.
That was the other one.
Yeah.
Learning.
Education. Get some knowledge, information in the brain. You start with your
body and you learn something new, because when you have new information, you make better decisions.
So we're working out, we're on the treadmill, we're on the bike.
And we listen to the same book at the same time.
We're listening to the same book, and that way we can talk about what are the things that we learned. But what's the whole point about a power hour with a couple is that unity, right? That we are doing this together. So she's got new information that she's learned from this. I've got the same information, so we can talk about it, so we can be more unified in that. But 30 minutes for a workout, you've got to hustle.
Yeah,
there's no time to
I dilly-dallied the first day. I'm like, I didn't really get a workout.
There's no time for chit-chat. There's no time to nothing. I mean, you've got to work out, and you build up a sweat real fast because you're working out with such intensity. When the workout's done, we go back out to our van.
And typically on the way home, what we'll do is we will do our money affirmations.
What are those?
That is so
what are money affirmations?
Amazing. So Chris Crone has come up with an amazing list that took him a year to compile, and basically shrunk this into 10 minutes for us. And it was basically...
He said that he was going to take he was going to say he's going to take a year of training and down to 10 minutes. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no way you could do that.
Yeah, he totally did it. And basically any negative limiting beliefs that you can think of about money, like it's too hard, rich people are evil, like all this stuff, right? Like whatever negative beliefs you have about money. And then he flipped them and had like 3 or 4 really positive ones. So we are shouting them in the car, and we're playing like awesome bumping music. And
so
then
we got the stereo in the van, just raging, right? Yeah. And so as that's going, it's high energy music, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're shouting out these new affirmations, because the thing is if you set a goal, a financial goal of what you want to be able to accomplish, the battery is low on your phone, right?
We have 15%.
All right, cool. If you have set a goal in life, like a new financial goal, something you want to attain or achieve, you might achieve it, but then find yourself slip right back to where you're at. Or you might even find yourself, I've got this great goal that I want to accomplish, but then I just get sidetracked. And that's because your beliefs don't align with what your goals are.
Right. Yep. You might really want it, but if your beliefs say something else, it's not a match.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Don't have it.
Right. So now what we're using our bodies. It's, we've been exercising. So what that does is it gets that brain ready and malleable for learning. It's already absorbing information. And now here we are, we're shouting out these new affirmations, things that we want to believe, such as, what are your favorites?
Ooh, I have so many. I wish I'd have had them down here. Money always shows up for me. And
wow, that's a pretty powerful
money
one.
always shows up for me. Like, I love that one. And I also love that, abundance is my birthright. I love that one. I love, like, abundance and money are my birthright. And there's also some in there for, like, those of us who have this belief that you're a bad person once you have money. It's like, no, the me inside is always me, and I'm, like, magnified in, like, happiness and glory or whatever.
Now,
what about yours?
Well, some of these beliefs are I think my favorite one is that that people value. That my talents and passions have value.
Right.
And my passion and purpose. I love finding new ways of monetizing my passion and my purpose.
We're starting to remember this stuff just off the top of our head, so it's super cool.
Some of these that you say just seem like such a flat out lie that I'll read them, or she'll read them because I'm driving, right? She'll read them out loud to me, and I'm listening for it, but it doesn't process at all in my brain. It's like, okay, you said what? And she's got to read it again so we can shout it out, but they're getting easier and easier. So that's our next step of our power.
Well, because it's repetition is the mother of skill. You want to say, do you want to do this over and over, but with that thing? So then in our power hour, there's like another, like that third step, which is broken into 3 steps. So the very first one is to find your limiting belief, and you just sit there and ask, take a deep breath and ground and ask, what is my number one limiting belief holding me back right now? And be still and quiet and listen and write it down. So we have sticky notes all over in like papers. So it's kind of funny. So we write that down, and then we flip it, meaning that we put it into a positive. And that seriously helps, because there was a few times yesterday and the day before where I'm like, wow, that belief really does come up for me a lot. And it makes an awareness. It's just like, you don't know how much you're eating until you keep a food journal and you're like, holy crap, no wonder I'm not losing any weight. Like it's that awareness that I really did believe that. And so you ask. So then the second part of it is, then you're going to go to your mind palace. The mind palace is really cool. And we have to hurry because my phone's about to die.
Right.
So mind palace is where you walk in to a place that is yours.
It is
your creation palace in your mind's eye, where you are creating in spiritual form the things that you're wanting to experience physically, because that's where it all starts anyway, is when you put it in your heart and your mind and you experience it over and over and over and over, you will start to get inspiration on how to create those in your world. So that's basically mind palace. That's like the short version. We'll give you a little bit. But then the last part of it is, what's my next step?
Or what's the limiting belief that's stopping me?
No, that's the first one.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah, we did that. So then it's, what's my next step? So then you ask, okay, and here's where like he got a little intense. Like Chris was like, scared me. No. I mean, but he said, you'll get an inspiration. What is my next step? Write that down. And whatever that is, what did he say?
It's like playing the hot lava game.
Hot lava.
That you would rather die than not do that next step. Yeah, and he was
serious. He's like, I don't care if it's 11 o'clock at night. If I have not done that inspired step, I will not go to bed.
Right.
I was like, okay, I've done this game before. I've gone to bed many times without that. But it makes sense, because if you're getting inspiration, if like God's giving you inspiration over and over, and you're like, oh, sweet, thanks, and you don't do anything with it. So the last was Thursday, the last 4 days, I have followed through and I have finished it, even though it was like 10:30, 11 at night. And one of my things was to organize my time. And I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, no, I said I would do this. And so I got on my computer, I Google Doc'd it, I did all of my like scheduling and calendar, and I got inspiration on something the next day. Like it's following through on that. And so those are the things that you do for a power hour, is to make it so that way it's this habit of expecting greatness in your life and showing up. Like that was a big thing, is showing up. Like they would say, show up, and like you would just go nuts.
Yeah.
And just like show up and just
so much fun. A lot more energy.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare anybody.
Don't scare the kids.
Right.
But it was so good. So anyways, that's what we're doing right now. And we would love for you guys to come with us in April. It is seriously so awesome. I want everyone that I know to experience that awesomeness.
Yeah. There are some more of the things that we do as part of our couples thing.
But we're not going to talk about them because they're naked. So
just kidding. Favorite part about the couples power hour is naked.
Okay. Anyhow, we have, I think Eric's on here.
Eric was, yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's powerful. You should.
He's our nephew.
If you've got a good relationship, a spouse that you care about, there is so much involved in that portion of it that is. We should write a book, you guys. Yeah, it's not just the sexual aspect. It's the acceptance part. It's the praise part. And so as part of this mind palace, is you go into your mind palace and you see yourself as your best and highest self, that you are in peak physical state, in physical health and shape, right? And then when we are together as a couple, we are complimenting. We wrote down a whole list of words about everything about each other that we really appreciate. My wife really loved that part of it. No. In a bit.
We're done.
Okay. So it was really cool. Very important part of it is that connecting part, because in a healthy relationship, that is a vital part of a healthy relationship. Yep.
I got someone here to get some oils.
Alrighty. So,
and we oil up in our closet. We have a sheet, and we oil up, and we so we prepare the body, prepare the mind.
Oiling up, that you might have to
essential oils. So I have.
They're not oily. This isn't like a mud wrestling thing like that. That would be really cool.
Essential oils, so we get all of our essential oils on. Okay, I gotta go. Someone's here to go get oils. I love you guys. Have fun.